Alright, hi guys, come back to another FP VOD of a motherfucking Starcraft 2 game. Yeah, that's right. I finally got the beta key and I can finally record Starcraft 2 matches. But to be honest, in this game it's actually not me playing, it's my cousin. And I don't know if you guys, if lots of you guys remember my cousin. His name is Colt. He plays Starcraft 1. We were both on Canada's national team of Starcraft, and he was always slightly better than me. And I think I have some VODs against him too. But like after he quit Starcraft 1, I started owning him, and then he moved on to Starcraft 2. And to be honest, he's actually really good at Starcraft 2. He can own me like really badly in Starcraft 2. And now since I got the beta key, which I thank all my YouTube subscribers for, lots of you guys really, if it wasn't for you, I definitely wouldn't have gotten the beta key. So I thank you a lot for that. And so from now on, I will be recording Starcraft 2 commentaries. And the person that gave me the key said he was actually a really nice guy or girl. They said they didn't want a shout out or anything. They just said record Starcraft 2 games, and here it is. I'm recording a Starcraft 2 game now. So this game, again, bear with me. Like I barely know all the units. I barely know what goes on and how it goes on. But from what I do know, I'll try to commentate accordingly. This game is a PvP on again, like the map. It's Steps of Chill. Lots of you guys that play this map will know. I really forgot the name. It's something Stirps or something like that. Pretty much my opponent is going to be at the 1:30 position, and it's a PvP game. And notice how I'm chrono boosting my. Lots of you guys might not know the Starcraft 2 terms, so I'm just going to pretty much start with the total basics that, like, pretty much for someone that's never watched Starcraft 2. And hopefully lots of you guys subscribe to my videos now, because I'm starting to record Starcraft 2 commentaries, and I'll pretty much be. Like, lots of you guys probably first time watching my video because it's a Starcraft 2 game, but what I do pretty much is I record games and I commentate them, and I say how a person does something good, how they do something bad, and what's going on in the game, and I pretty much try to teach newcomers on how to play Starcraft, in this case Starcraft 2. So yeah, right now, as you can see, I am making my gateway. A gateway's, okay, I'm gonna presume you guys know Starcraft 1 units, and so I'm going to talk less about them, but I'm going to quickly go over them just in case someone that's never played any Starcraft at all. Right now I have gotten a gateway which produces units. It's producing a Zealot right now, and the Zealot is pretty much a combat unit where I'm going to use to pretty much defend my ramp in this case. And right now his Zealot is out, and we're pretty much doing a mirror build, and I'm trying to kill his pro with my Zealot. And as you can see, I've gotten my gas. Getting a gas enables me to get a cybernetics core, and it enables me to get higher tech. When I get higher technology, I can make better units, and therefore better units equals when fighting engagements come, I have an advantage. And right now I'm making another Zealot just to block my ramp, and as you can see, my probe's scouting around his base, and to do that, what I did there was I held shift and I right-clicked many different locations, and it pretty much queued up all those locations, so I can go in all of them. I can go to all of them without watching my probe. And right now, as you can see, he's sending his first Zealot to my base. So now he's trying to probe harass me a little bit, but I'm not gonna let him. I don't know why he's attacking my Zealot. He's trying to probe harass me. That pretty much means he's trying to kill some of my probes and make my economy a lot weaker than his. But I'm not gonna let him. I'm making a Stargate because I want to get Phoenixes, and Phoenix is a really good unit because. Okay, I think my phone's vibrating. Forget that. Anyways, yeah. So right now, as you can see, his Zealot's not accomplishing much, and now I have my. Crap, I cannot believe I'm blanking out. I forgot this unit's name. Stalker. There we go. I got my Stalker out. A Stalker is pretty much like a Dragoon in the sense that it pretty much does. A Dragoon is pretty much a ranged unit that attacks. It's pretty much like a Zealot that attacks from distance, and it's a little bit stronger than a Zealot too. And you can micro it, and that pretty much means microing pretty much means you can attack, run back, and micromanaging my unit means not letting it die. Micro being small and managing means managing. Pretty much what I'm doing is not letting it die. Starcraft revolves around two types of gameplay: micromanagement and macromanagement. Macromanagement comes down to like your building of your big units, building like getting like 500 or like 50 Zealots, and like making big armies and making big economy. And micromanagement comes down to the small things like making every unit survive and and killing every last one of your opponent's units that you can. By doing whatever is in your power. And right now, as you can see, I'm making a Phoenix, and notice how my chrono boost, I'm saving up my chrono boost. Not saving it up, but like I have enough energy to chrono boost whenever I need it. And right now I'm chrono boosting my Stargate because I want Phoenixes. And what you guys, for all you guys that are playing Starcraft 2, you're wondering what a Phoenix is for. With the Phoenix, I can use this lift ability. I forgot what it's called, but pretty much I can lift my opponent's monster, and therefore if I lift my opponent's monster, he can't attack with it, and then I can get other phoenixes to attack it. So generally when I have around 4 out, I like to go. Again, keep in mind this is my cousin playing, it's not me. I'm a lot worse at StarCraft 2 than this, but I'm getting better. My cousin's teaching me quite a bit, and yeah, as you can see, I have phoenixes out, and now I don't want him to see my phoenixes, so I'm going to put them a little bit back, and I'm just waiting for a few more to come out, and again, chrono boosting whenever I can, and pretty much defending. And notice how I think I made 1 sentry, and a sentry is pretty much a unit that, hold on, let me see if my Audacity is working. Alright, it's working. My sentry is pretty much a unit that, it has a spell called the force field, and the force field, what it does, it pretty much makes a blockade in the middle of the map where no unit can pass. And that's really good because, say if your opponent is rushing you, you can force field your ramp, and therefore no units can get on top or underneath your ramp. It only lasts for around 10-15 seconds, but again, 10-15 seconds is sometimes all you need. Like say if he rushed me, I can split half his units above my ramp and half units under my ramp, and I can pick off the ones that are above my ramp, and then after the force field runs out, I can take the ones underneath my ramp rather than engaging them all at once. And so it's really beneficial in that sense. And now I just wanted to scout his base. He has a little bit he has some stalkers on his ramp. He's pretty much playing a defensive game. And another thing you can do in StarCraft 2 that you couldn't do in StarCraft 1 is you can warp gate. What I just did there was I made a warp gate, and a warp gate is pretty much like a gateway in StarCraft 1, except you can instantly warp units in within a pylon radius, as long as, and yeah, that's pretty much it. And then there's a cooldown on afterwards. So it's pretty much the opposite of a gateway in the sense that you warp units in after. Notice how I lifted this probe or whatever it was, and yeah, it was a probe. I lifted his probe, and I lifted his probe, and I pretty much killed it with my other phoenixes. And now, as you can see, I'm going to lift his units, and so I can kill it with my other units. This is a very powerful tactic because, like, your opponent never suspects it. And as you can see, I'm breaking his ramp right now, and that was okay. Now he has some more. I'm still going to try to break his ramp. Or sorry, now I'm going to break his ramp. It seems like I can do it. And now, as you can see, my stalkers are attacking his units while he has like 3 or 4 units that can't do anything. And this is not really smart of me for engaging up ramp, but I feel like I have enough units to break him. And now, as you can see, micromanaging, trying to kill every last unit. I don't think I'll have enough because, as you can see, I don't have enough. I'm still making more units. As you can see, I'm constantly making more and more units, macromanaging really well. And now, again, so let me just talk about this battle first. Yeah, as you can see, force field. I don't have any of it in this battle because there are stalkers. However, I have my. I actually completely forgot the name of that spell where you lift him up. But yeah, I'm lifting him up with all my phoenixes, and I think.